Factoring.
Hello there.
Recognize the real greatest common factor between each of the three terms. This is called, count with me, ready, so go. 1, 2, 3. This is called a trinomial. We're factoring a trinomial. It's to the power of 2, so this function family is called a quadratic. To factor a quadratic trinomial, I have these A, B's, and C's. Some of you have been my student. I factor this using something called the X box. I put an X. I multiply A times C. So there is no number here, so my A value is 1, and my C value is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. I put the B value on the bottom. Class, what's my B value?
1.
I need two numbers that multiply to be 4, but these same two numbers will add to be 4. 2 and 2. If your A value is equal to 1, you can stop there. And your answer is x plus 2, x plus 2. And I have two of the same. My answer is x plus 2 squared. Raise your hand if you got that. Good. Now, you can check your answer by doing a method called FOIL. That's just a double distribution. First, outside, inside, last. Or my students might know that by multiplying by the box in the area method. In the second example, there's only two terms. But if I rewrite it out to be a trinomial, x squared plus 0x minus 4. Now, some of you don't need this method or scaffold of factoring. Math teachers are super happy if you can just go from there to there. Super happy. Okay? There is no showing your work in factoring. If I'm going to use the same method, class with two letters go on top. A times C. My A value is what? 1. My B value is 0. And my C value is -4. Class, what's A times C? -4. What letter goes down here, class? The B letter. And what is B? 0. I need two numbers that multiply to be -4. But those same two numbers add to be 0. What is it? -2 and a +2. So our answer here is x minus 2, x plus 2. Raise your hand if you got that. Notice how you can add a 0 there. I call that a placeholder. Let's do this last problem. Class, how would you write this out as a trinomial? X squared plus 0x plus 4. A times C is 4. My B value is 0. Class, are there any two numbers that multiplied before but add to be 0? I'll give anyone $5 from my wallet if you can think of two numbers. Am I going to lose any money? No. Any two numbers, class? No. The answer to this one, they call it, is a prime factor. prime factor goes back to the idea like 7. The two numbers that multiply to be 7 are 1 times 7. There are no other two numbers that multiply to be 7, so it's just itself. So I can't really break them down to any other factors. There's some other technical names for these which are not important to me. They call this one a perfect trinomial square. PTS. And this one they call a difference of squares. Or they call that DOS. Some of you will get